sure are giving you the business, Lieutenant. DA's made you hotter than the Cold War. You never know there's an election coming up in 2 months, would you?
No.
I'll see if your commitment orders are ready. We will leave them soon.
Take these with you.
Excuse me, Commissioner.
Hello, Commissioner.
I just had a talk with the governor, Fargo. No dice.
Why should he get mixed up in this? He'd be a sucker if he did.
It burns me up. If any ordinary citizen did what you did, they'd call it a public service and hand him a medal. Because you're wearing a badge?
It's over and I'm stuck. Forget it.
It was your going into that hotel after Watson without a search warrant that did it. If you'd only waited.
To get a search warrant? The only way I could get Watson was to get upstairs and get him quick. I'd have had him, too, if those 4 punks hadn't jumped me in the lobby.
The trouble was, you couldn't prove that Watson was in the hotel.
He was there. Otherwise, they wouldn't have tried to stop me.
The jury thought you were trying to throw your weight around.
Watson kills 3 people. One of them a 6-year-old kid that was playing in the street, and they say I'm throwing my weight around because I didn't stop to pick up a search warrant. The paper says brutality. 4 guys with 23 convictions, and the jury believes a shyster lawyer. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Watson gets away clean. I hope the next guy that goes after him has better luck than I did.
I just had a session with Judge Corby. He's changed the commitment orders. You'll serve your year in Meadowville.
Meadowville?
Yeah.
I thought I was going to the county jail.
There are too many guys you put up there waiting to see you. We figured in a tank town caboose like Meadowville, there'd be less chance of trouble.
We're ready, Lieutenant.
I could have handled those guys at the county jail. You didn't have to worry about me, Chief.
We weren't worried about you, Mike. We were worried about them.
Sorry to have to do it this way, Lieutenant, but if the papers found we were giving you special treatment, they'd hang us.
Certainly. What do you think he is, a privileged character?
Get in.
Don't rush me. I got lots of time. First thing I do, I'm going to write my congressman about you.
A big shot. That's what he used to be. Now he's just like us.
What do you mean, like us? Ain't good enough to be like us.
Fearless Fargo.
Wait, when he's got a badge and a billy on him. Oh, look at him. Nothing. And yellow, too. I hear they're transferring him on to Meadowville.
Yeah. The boys sure would have taken care of him at the county. Who'd you pay off, Fargo?
Man with his tail between his legs.
Why don't you leave him alone, fellas?
Shut up.
He ain't done nothing. Why don't you leave him alone?
He said, shut up. Give me a match, Birch.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Let me enlighten you, young man.
Here.
If Mike Fargo's
coming in.
Durgan.
Anything to say, Lieutenant?
Are you gonna appeal? How about a statement?
Delivering the prisoner into your custody, Sheriff. Will you sign those papers?
Glad to.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Joe.
Name? I asked for your name.
Lieutenant Michael Fargo.
Age?
40.
Occupation?
Unemployed.
Sign the bottom of the line. Fargo? As sheriff of Meadowville, I don't usually make speeches to my prisoners. But the unusual aspects of your case has made this an exception. You've got a year to serve. If you take my advice, we'll get along. If you don't, well, it's up to you. Now, do we understand each other?
I think so, Sheriff.
You needn't expect any favors or special privileges from me. Or in this jail, you'll be treated like any other prisoner. No better, no worse. If you try to trade in the fact that you've been a big-shot city officer.
If I want a speech, Sheriff, I'll ask for it.
Durkin.
Right here.
Take the prisoner upstairs.
I'm Durkin, the jailer, sir.
Glad to know you.
Durkin, remove the prisoner.
I'm doing it. I think you're making a mistake putting Lieutenant Fargo with the rest of the prisoners. Why don't we use the back cell?
Durkin, I said Fargo gets no favors from me. I'll take him upstairs with the rest.
Okay, Gus, but I'm thinking you're making a mistake. This way, sir.
Go ahead.
Come on up, Fargo. We're waiting for you. We'll fix you. What's holding you, copper?
Discipline around here is pretty bad, Sheriff. You ought to do something about it. Let's go, Durkin.
You got a lot of friends up here, Fargo.
Gus, I'm not responsible if anything happens.
You better put him in here, Gus.
All right.
That man's not afraid of anything.
I wonder.